And also at the courts, a verdict reached today in the jury trial of a man charged with aggravated robbery 2 years ago at a business on North Beach, Pier 99. And the jury finding Robert Garcia guilty on 2 out of 3 counts that he faced. Our Bill Churchwell was in the courtroom for us today and joins us now with the details. Bill?
Joe, the jury has gone home for the night. The sentencing phase of that trial will pick back up tomorrow morning, in which Garcia could face up to 99 years in prison. Robert Garcia watched as closing arguments were made this morning in Judge Jack Poulter's courtroom. You might remember the crime. Investigators say surveillance video captured the incident in which they say Garcia and a second suspect entered Pier 99 on North Beach. Garcia, an ex-employee of the restaurant, was accused of pistol whipping the shift manager and threatening to shoot the staff and take off with an undisclosed amount of cash. In closing arguments today, the prosecution said testimony, phone recordings, and the video speaks for itself, but Garcia's attorney argued there was no physical evidence that connect him to the crime.
He knows the restaurant. He slid around this area. He went around this area. You guys saw the video. That did not look like whoever was in there knew where things were in that restaurant.
Now, a second suspect was never positively identified in this crime. Again, the sentencing phase of the trial for Garcia begins at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Joe?
Bill, thank you.